Hello friends, welcome to Ultravision. So 12th Science English Medium, subject Computer, chapter number 5, Introduction to M-Commerce. In the last lecture we saw the following topics: antivirus, firewall, digital certificate, cryptography technique. So all these topics we have seen. Now lecture 3 in this chapter. So let's start. SSL. The full form of SSL is Secure Socket Layer. Actually, it is the name of a protocol. Nowadays, every user sends various types of data from email to credit card details. The user wants this data to be protected when in transit over a public network. So while purchasing something online, we have to provide a username and password. So our username and password travels from one computer to another over internet. So it needs a protection, proper protection. SSL protocol is used for securing web transactions on internet. So whatever transactions we are doing online, it will remain safe. This guarantee is provided by SSL. It was developed by Netscape. Netscape is a company. During the e-commerce transaction, all the information is exchanged in secured manner using SSL by encrypting all the messages. So remember, actually SSL uses cryptography technique. So whatever we have studied previously, cryptography, that technique is provided by SSL protocol. There are various protocols to handle different types of information on internet. So these protocols, let's see a few protocols. For example, hypertext. Whenever we click on a particular text and it opens another web page, that text is known as hypertext. So for hypertext there is HTTP protocol. So the full form of HTTP is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Same way, for email there is SMTP protocol. SMTP means Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. POP means Post Office Protocol. So these are the protocols for various types of information. Similarly, there is SSL protocol used for security purpose on internet. So SSL provides the authentication of the merchant or shopper using a digital certificate, so that the customer knows that they are communicating with a valid owner. So whenever we open any website and we purchase something, how to know that the website is authentic, that the merchant is authentic person? So for that, SSL provides a special facility here. To identify whether a site is secured, a security logo is present on the screen. As you can see here, the picture is given. A sign of lock is given. So whenever you click on that particular sign, it will display a few options. So from there you can see the certificate, that is VeriSign logo. So if a site is secured by VeriSign, then the security logo of VeriSign is displayed on the login screen of the secured website. So if it doesn't appear on a particular website where you are going to log in, then it's not authentic site. On clicking, you will get the owner information and the validity of the certificate. So this way it will show you some information whenever you click on certificate option as given here. So it proves that a particular merchant is authentic, site is authentic where we can purchase. This indicates that the communication with this site is secured and the owner of the website is valid, who is certified by the authority like VeriSign. So it is global security measures taken by Netscape. The other indication of the security is that whenever connection is made to the secured site, its address starts from https:// rather than http://. Remember, this is very important. So whenever we are going to log in to a particular site, at that time you should see what is written in address bar. If it is http:// then it is not secure website. If it is https:// then it is secure website. So S stands for security. Actually, if it is HTTP, then it will show you message in Google Chrome that the site is not secured. So it becomes very transparent. So this way you can see here HTTPS is written. It means this is secure site. So two techniques, VeriSign logo and HTTPS address. These two techniques are provided by SSL. Now, legal issues in e-commerce and m-commerce. M-commerce provides opportunities to improve the business processes. However, just as any new business has some issues and risks, so does e-commerce and m-commerce. So it doesn't mean that there are no problems in e-commerce and m-commerce. Here also legal issues are there. Both of these pose many legal challenges, as it is the activity performed on global internet without observing national boundaries. So it becomes very difficult because countries don't have mutual understanding in between them. So if any problem arises in one country, in one country's merchant and another country's customer, then it cannot be solved directly. Every nation has its own rules and regulations. The major challenges are related to the intellectual property rights, copyright, privacy, and many times the disputes among the parties. The many countries have already established their legal framework for electronic commerce. In India also they have created the legal framework that is known as IT law. In Indian government has also established the IT laws under IT Act. So enforcement of legal rules and regulations provides confidence to the customers that their personal information remains secret and will not be misused. So whatever information we are passing from one system to another, it remains safe. That guarantee is provided. If it is misused, then responsible party can be punished. This type of security is a must in e-commerce and m-commerce. So companies making online business are getting legal support in case of misuse of their logos or any copyright material. Any dispute between two parties can be resolved under IT law. So securing intellectual property. Securing intellectual property includes copyright security, trademark security, and domain name disputes. So let's see all these topics one by one. First of all, copyright security. Copyright provides the author with a tool to protect his or her original work from being used on taken by others without permission. So whenever a particular person puts his detail, then copyright can be used. It is applicable to books, software programs, and articles. Copyright law protects intellectual property in its various form and cannot be used freely. However, it is very difficult to protect intellectual property in e-commerce and m-commerce because it can be easily stolen. For example, if you buy software, you have the right to use it and not the right to distribute it. So whenever we purchase any software, we can use in our computer system, but we cannot give software to other person because it is licensed software. The distribution rights are with the copyright holder, means company who has created the software. Next is trademark. It is a specific logo, mark, symbol, design, phrase, or image which is used by an individual or a company to distinguish a product or service from that of other in the market. A trademark may be designated by the following symbols: TM, SM, and R. You might have seen such symbols on a particular logo. For example, in Windows, you can see here R, register mark, and TM, trademark symbol is given. So this way we can protect our data. Next is domain name disputes. Domain name means website's address. So whenever we create a website, we have to link the website with a particular name. That name is known as domain name. For example, google.co.in, that is the name of domain. So whenever on browser we type google.co.in, it will directly open the connected website to the domain. The competition over domain name is another legal issue. Earlier, the domain names were given on the first come first serve basis. So that was a big problem actually. Thus, people would register domain names that were not in use but would be of importance. So important names are registered. Important names were registered by the people previously. Later on, such domain names were sold to concerned company at a very high price. Actually, this is known as cyber squatting. Remember the word cyber squatting. Another problem is name changing, where someone registers purposely misspelled variations of well-known domain names. This can mislead the consumers, who generally make typographical errors while entering a URL. So if any little mistake is done in typing, then it will take you to the another website, similar website. You can see here projectinsight.net, that is actually the correct address, whereas projectinsight.com, that is similar website, fake website created by other person. So by mistake, if you enter into fake website, then it will become dangerous. Protecting intellectual property. Several new and improved methods are continually being developed to protect the intellectual property. Among these, the one is steganography. Steganography is the process of hiding information within other information. Remember the word, it can be asked in objective. Hiding information within the other information. The information in the files, if not protected, can be used for any malicious purpose. It works by replacing unused data in computer files, such as images, sound, or text, with invisible information. The hidden information can be plain text, ciphertext means coded characters, or even images. Special software is needed for steganography. We cannot do it directly. And there are freeware means totally free software versions available on internet which can be easily downloaded. Open source software. Next is digital watermarking. The watermark is a digital code inserted into a digital image, audio, or video file, which can identify the file's copyright information. In digital world, artists can watermark their work by hiding their name within the image. You might have noticed that whenever you see a particular painting of a person, a painting of somebody, then there is a sign. The painting created by the person, it will keep his sign there, so that everybody can come to know that whose painting is this. So this can also be done electronically. This concept is also applicable to other media such as digital video and audio. So inside audio and video also we can hide some information that can be used to identify that this information has been received from which source. So that is digital watermarking. This can be applied in movies also. In a movie, they have started before a few years. They had started digital watermarking. It means in the movie, the sign was there. Now, if someone copies the video, the movie, then it can be easily identified that from which theater it has been taken. So that is digital watermarking. In case of unauthorized distribution of digital audio over the internet, digital watermarking may be useful to set up controlled audio distribution and to provide efficient means for cryptography protection. In the field of data security, watermark can be used for certification and authentication. For example, the photo identity card of a person can be protected by an identity number written on the card and hidden as a digital watermark. So inside photo identity card, we can save a particular person's number, customer number, or employee number in the form of digital watermark. This is applicable in passport also. It can also link information on the documents. For example, the name of a passport owner is normally printed in clear text. But using digital watermark, the name can also be hidden in the passport. So if anybody makes changes in the passport, then it can easily be identified. So this way digital watermarking works. Now, due to Corona in this year, they have removed some topics. So in this chapter, page number 107 to 111, this will not be asked in examination. These topics are, let's see just the topic names: payment in e-commerce and m-commerce. So various means of payments: payment cards, credit card, debit cards, smart cards, charge cards, net banking facility, electronic funds transfer, e-wallet. So all these topics have been removed. RuPay, last one. So here this chapter has been completed. Thank you very much.